Hello, my dear students. Welcome. This is BL8 Business Strategy with a digitalized aspects. So we will call this subject as Digital Business Strategy. In the practical business world, there are many aspects, the new technology related things that we are usually following. And not only that, without the technology, the business cannot survive in the modern world because the competitors are moving with the technology. Consumers and the market is towards the technology. So when a business is out of the track from the technology, the business cannot survive. As you are a professional accountant and you are going to serve in the modern digitalized world for different businesses in the capacity of auditors or accountants or finance managers, CFOs, finance directors, financial advisors, financial analysts. So many challenges are waiting for you. The primary challenge is the technology. So without understanding the latest technology and its trends, it's really difficult for your profession and your career life to survive. Therefore, we must learn these facts. Actually speaking, this is not a difficult subject as you think technology. Many students do not understand or do not have the interest to be learned with the idea that technology is difficult. But technology is all about our everyday life. Here we are going to see the business aspects of the latest technology. So in this BL8 digitalized business strategy, every area what we are going to learn is about business strategy and its digitalization. Already you have learned about the businesses from the level 1 or in your previous studies, advanced level or other early level professional studies. You might have come through the business and its knowledge. So with the idea of business, here we are moving a little into the business strategy. So business strategy is generally top level focus because the top management have to focus on the strategy. Nowadays, strategy is very important because the market is very much complex and competitive. So if the business want to win in this situation, the business has to make some strategic move. So if they want to make some strategic move, that strategic move should be better than the competitor. If we make a better move than the competitor, we can win the competitor, we can win the market, and we can survive for a long term. So, having the survival in the mind, every strategic movement, whether considering the business or the group of companies, the management has to make a decision. The strategic focus is being better than the competitors and surviving the market. So, if we want to be better than the competitors and surviving the market, definitely we need the digitalization because the modern aspects of marketing, modern aspects of production, modern customer service, the modern management concepts, everything are concentrated in the technology aspect, and the latest technology at present is called the digital technology. So with the digital technology, we can grow our business, we can improve our business, and we can make our business sustain. So it's always important for the management to have some technology aspects. Therefore, you all are future managers of big organizations. You have to learn about these digital aspects. So when we are learning this digital aspect, there are 4 important sections in your curriculum. So as per your curriculum, let me explain about the 4 important areas or part or sections in your syllabus. Part A, Introduction to Business Strategy and Technology. So as always, in every subject, we learn the introduction aspect because for most of yours, this technological aspects and the digitalization related studies are the first time here. Earlier you might have not come through these studies, so it's necessary that we must introduce you to this area. Without the introduction, you cannot come and understand the advanced areas. Therefore, always the first section is introduction. Here, what we are introducing is the business strategy and the digitalization aspect. When you have clearly understood this introduction, the basic concept, the fundamental area of this digitalization and business strategy, it will be easy for you to move into the next part. So, this part is Introduction to the Business Strategy and Digitalization. Consists of a 20% out of the 100% of your syllabus. So, when we say it's 20%, out of the 100 marks question or 50 questions, you will be getting 20 marks question, that means 10 questions from the first section. So, first section or first part, Introduction to the Digital Business Strategy, will bring you 10 questions in your exam. So, from this 10 questions, if you correctly attend all these 10 questions, you are guaranteed with the 20 marks. When you have obtained 20 marks, pass marks is just 50. So, there's more to go. Every question is important, every aspect is important. Being your examination questions are multi-choice questions, the MCQs, if you take the correct, you will get the full mark. If you miss it, all gone. Therefore, you have to be thorough and you have to have the clear idea what's right. So, this is part A, Introduction to Business Strategy and Digitalization. Moving to the part B of your syllabus, Managing Information in Business. This is part B. Information is an important resource in your management and business strategy. You might have learned about the importance of information. Information is considered as a key resource. Information is the path to success. So when an organization has adequate, timely, and sufficient information, the organization has a great chance of winning its competitors and its market. Therefore, the information is important. But many organizations fail even they have the right information at the right time, at the right place, because they don't manage the information properly. So, just having the information is not important. Managing the information becomes very much important. So, managing means from the data we have to obtain the information. The information needs to be in the system for ready-made use. When the management needs the information, it should be in their information system. And this information system should be adequately protected. The contents kept inside the information system should be upgraded appropriately at the right time. Therefore, the latest and up-to-date information should be there in the information system. Therefore, if the organization has a proper system of managing the information, there is a higher chance of winning. Therefore, my dear students, an organization which can manage the information properly has a competitive advantage. If they do not have the technology and related aspects to manage the information and its system, guarantee it will be a fail. Therefore, as you all are going to be professionals, you all are going to involve in different management information systems, you must learn how and why it is important to manage the information system. So this is section B or part B, managing information in business, which has a 25% of weightage in your overall syllabus. That means around 12 to 13 questions we can expect in your exam paper out of the 50 questions. So part A 20% and part B 25%. So altogether 45% now. If you can cover these two areas, you can go up to 45%. So this will be a rare chance that with just two sections you can get close to the part more. But your concentration and a clear understanding becomes very much important in this area. Moving to the part C, nature and scope of e-business. E-business stands for electronic business. Nowadays everything is electronic. Commerce became e-commerce, cash became e-cash, mail became e-mail, communications became e-communication. So the same way, e-businesses are an important aspect of the modern commercial world. Even sitting inside our house during the lockdown time, we were able to purchase anything through the e-business application. So, e-business becomes an important part which has a 30% weightage in your syllabus. That means we can expect a 15 questions in your exam paper out of the 50 questions. So, You must learn about the new aspect. That's really interesting because in our practical day-to-day life, we are doing some e-commerce related, e-business related activities. Either we are transferring information, either we are transferring money, or we are purchasing online. We are gathering the information online. We are giving the feedback. So many e-business related aspects, day by day, we are involved into our smart devices, computers, networks. So at this point, it will be very practical for us to understand about this e-business and related concepts, which has a 30% weightage in your segment. When you have a clear and a practical understanding, you will be able to answer the majority of the questions related to e-business that is in your exam paper. So, don't take this as a difficult or technology related, very complex area. It's just everything all about our practical and business life. So, having the part C, which has a 30% weightage, let's move to the last part D. Marketing strategies in digital age. For every organization, marketing becomes an important area. When we say marketing is a part which keeps the business live, connecting to the market, connecting to the customers, understanding the customers and serving the customers. So, the marketing is the lifeline of the business. When we have the marketing, in the modern era, we cannot have the traditional marketing. Therefore, we have to have the digital marketing. So, this digital marketing related aspect which has a 25% weightage in your syllabus, very much important to understand because in some instances, you all are going to become marketers. We are not just going to sit in the seat of the accountant and do the work of accounts only. We have to contribute. We have to develop our business. Then only we can survive. And as professionals, we have an integrated knowledge. We must contribute from our own capabilities and capacities with our developed competencies. Therefore, at this level, you are expected to develop your competency related to the digital marketing because whenever there is an opportunity offered to you, you will be able to start your own business. Therefore, you must have a marketing knowledge. In the modern era, we will be having the digital, how to connect to the customers, how to appraise the market segment, how to analyze the important aspects in the market in the digital era. So, this area related to the digital marketing aspect will be another part, another key important part in your syllabus, and it's expected you shall have the fair knowledge on this area in order to pass your exam. So, your question structure will be a mix of all these areas, but we can guarantee a minimum from this weight. But we are not sure whether we will be able to cover 100% from each and every area in the exam paper to mark the questions right. Therefore, an overall knowledge on all these areas will help us to make sure we pass the exam. So now we have seen the overall idea, structure of the syllabus. Now we are going to move into the detailed structure of the syllabus with chapter-wise analysis. As already we have seen, part E, that is the introduction to business strategy and digitalization. In this introduction, we are going to cover 3 chapters. In the introduction part, that is part A, which has a weightage of 20%, we are going to cover 3 chapters. That is, chapter 1, business management process and technology. This is chapter 1. Business management process. This is what already you have learned in your business studies and the management in your previous level. So, business, we know the definition of business. We know why business organizations survive. We know the benefits of the business organization and without the business organization, what will happen to us. So, these are the concepts related to business. From these, the detailed business aspect that is available globally, how we can compete, how we can think, and the better principles of the management, how we can plan, how we can organize, how we can direct and control. All these aspects we have learned. Now, we are seeing all this in a technological perspective. So, chapter 1 speaks about business management and technology related aspects. So, this is the basic fundamental idea from your business and management related studies connecting to the technology and digitalized aspects. So, this connection will be important to bridge your knowledge from the existing knowledge that what you have on the business and management and what you are going to learn on the business digitalization. So this introduction part is very much important to understand the basic concepts and how strategy works, why it is important to have the digitalized strategy. Everything will be covered in chapter 1. So in the part A, chapter 1 has an important aspect in introducing the concept to bring your knowledge connected to the new area that we are going to learn. Moving to the chapter 2, managing technology in organizations. Already you have understood about management and different varieties of management like human resource management, financial management, operations management, marketing management. Like all these functions are managed, now we are going to learn about a new aspect of management, that is managing information in organizations. So the information management. Information is a key resource. Every resource needs to be managed separately, like human resource, financial resource. The same way, information is a resource, and that resource also needs to be managed with adequate care and the appropriate method. So if you know how to manage the technology, you will be able to ease and you will be able to face the challenges and win in the market. Because if you can use this information era very much efficient and use the digital technique for your success, you are a winner in the new market. So we must learn why and how it becomes important to manage the information in organization. That's chapter 2 in the part A. Moving to the chapter 3, that is the last part of the part E, we are coming to the concept of digitalization. Digitalization of business and commerce. Ordinarily, we were doing the business. We were physically present in the market. We were selling to the customers who have acted. Or we can make our own traditional promotions and do the business and the marketing activities. But when we are moving to the digital business and digital commerce activities, it's not like traditional business. Even though some of the features are same, there are many aspects that becomes important to understand, because the digital era has some new challenges as well as new opportunities. Both ways we have a clear understanding. It will give us maximum benefit and we will be able to have the competitive advantage. That means we can have a better chance than the competitors to perform in the market. Therefore, we must learn how we can digitalize our business and commerce rather than being in the physical. Because nowadays, customers do not like to travel physically to various shopping places and do the transaction, purchases. They want to do everything from their place through the devices. So we, the businesses, also have to move to the digital prism. So this chapter 3 will give us a basic idea how we can digitalize the business and commerce. What are the challenges, what are the opportunities, how to overcome challenges, and how we can use the better opportunities. So chapter 3 is talking about the digitalization, and these 3 chapters are part of the part A, introduction. So in this, we will be having learned a lot of new ideas about the new technological usage, digitalization, and how we can move up with our strategy in the new digital era. So having understood the part A and the content, now we are moving to the part B. In the part B, the first chapter, that is chapter 4 in the sequential order of your study plan. Part B is managing information in businesses. So when we manage the information in the business, information is an important resource. Having an important resource in place, if you don't use it in the right way, it's a wastage. For information, we might have invested a lot, so it has costed a lot. Now, we have to harvest the benefits from the investment that we have already made. So, we have to manage the information properly. In the section B, part B, managing the information properly, we will be having chapter 4, role of information systems in businesses. Information systems, you might have heard about different types of information systems like decision support system, management information system, transaction processing system, expert system. There are so many systems. Everything can be included in the common name, information system. Information system is a system, a systematic model which provides the information for management and decision making. So when there is an appropriate information system which can give the correct and timely information to the management for decision making, we will be able to make our decisions faster and easier. When this facility is given to us, we can move with our strategy very sooner. Therefore, the chapter 4, lot of information systems in businesses. Information systems are very important in the businesses. So having very important role, they have to give their best contribution to the organization's success. So we will be learning about how the information systems can support the organizational success. Moving to the chapter 5, enterprise risk management. This is one of the latest applications where we already might have different accounting systems, different payroll packages, different inventory management systems, different human resource management systems. All together, connecting everything into one integrated package, ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, is an integrated package which can support for different activities of the organization like financial, operational, marketing, human resource, production, inventory. So many areas can be covered in the ERP with a different module, but everything is integrated. So, without having the same information in different software, all information in one software reduces the duplication, and we don't have to complexly think which software is right, because we will have only one application. Such an integrated and powerful application is called ERP. So ERP is an application which is necessary for the modern businesses. Maybe when you are covering your practical training, if you have got a chance to work in an organization which has the ERP model, it's really a fantastic experience for you, because the ERP is a mass software, a massive application all over the world, even though there are different vendors which is ruling the business. So we will be learning about the new software and the related aspects, ERP, in the chapter 5. So with that chapter 5, chapter 4 and chapter 5 are included in part B, and we are completing the part B, that is managing information in organization. Moving to the part C, nature and scope of e-business. Nature and scope of e-business. E-business is the practical application of electronic platform to do the business activities, where the customers can be connecting as buyers, the sellers, maybe the producers or other suppliers, they will be selling, and there may be some financial intermediaries, but it will be faster, smoother, efficient, and it will bring many advantages to both parties, the e-business. So when we have the basic idea about e-business, we will be able to manage an e-business. Also, we will be able to start our own business and do e-business. So, in the e-business part, we will be having 3 chapters. They are chapter 6. Having this e-business, a new concept, we are going to introduce you the new concept through the chapter 6. That is introduction to e-business. So, introduction to e-business will be the chapter 6, the first chapter under the section 3, part C, introduction to e-business. So, here we will be learning about what is e-business, how did it emerge, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, what are the threats that we have to be alert. So, the basic fundamental concepts of the e-business will be learned in the chapter 6, introduction to e-business. Moving to the second chapter of the part C, that is chapter 7 in your sequential order, e-business environment. As already you might have learned about the business environment in your business strategy. Business environment consists of several factors which can have the impact to the business. Here we will be learning about the factors which will have the impact on the e-business. So e-business environment will consist of several factors that we have to concentrate when we are operating in e-business model. So it's same as the business environment, but we are upgrading it to the electronic business. So the factors may be sometimes similar, but little upgraded to the technology aspect. It's not such a difficult subject. With your basic business knowledge, we can learn about the e-business environment. So that is chapter 7. I'm moving to the last chapter of the section C, that is chapter number 8, e-business application. So chapter 6, introduce. Chapter 7, we analyze the environment. Chapter 8, we can apply our e-business. So what are the different e-business applications practically used in the modern information era. Learning about them, we also can run our own. We can create our own to do an e-business, and therefore we can globally reach several parts of the world and get many customers to become a fast growing business. So the e-business applications are the practical applications how we can do the e-business through different platforms. So the e-business applications will be teaching us about the practical methods. So we are completing the part C, that is about the e-business. Moving to the last part, part D, that is marketing strategies in the digital age. A little complex but practically understandable area. Now we are living in the digital age. Everything is digital. What are the marketing strategies we can move with in the digital age? So in this we will be having another 3 chapters. They are chapter 9, marketing process in the digital platform. Marketing process in the digital platform. Traditionally we have done the marketing like segmentation, targeting, positioning, and we have done the 4P analysis, 7P analysis, everything is right. The same concept we are going to move into the digital marketing. In the digital marketing, what are the marketing principles? What are the marketing tendencies? What are the key marketing activities? How we can reach the market? How we can do the customer analysis? So, these are covered in the chapter 9. Digital marketing related aspects. The digital marketing is performed through the devices and networks. So, we have to understand the mobile marketing, e-marketing, telemarketing. So, in order to analyze these areas, we are moving into the 10th chapter, that is mobile and social media marketing. The modern electronic marketing, e-marketing or digital marketing can be done through mobile. We can use several apps on your mobile to do the marketing activities either as a customer or a seller. Social media is operated by many businesses like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Almost all of the businesses have WhatsApp when they are having their presence in the digital era. So, through this social media, how we can reach more customers, how we can improve our sales activities, how we can improve our customer service activities, everything is covered in the mobile and social media marketing. And moving to the last part, that is content marketing. When you are a business and you are reaching your customer, you have to give a content of your marketing message. When the content is strong, there's a massive chance the customer will turn and purchase from you. When the content is weak or expired, there's a problem. So how we can manage this content? How to create a powerful content? What are the important aspects when creating a powerful content? And how to manage this content in the marketing? All these are covered in the chapter 11, that is content marketing. Content marketing is one of the latest trends where every business is understanding an aspect. The content of the marketing message what you give to the customer is important in developing your market. Therefore, that chapter 11 will be teaching us about the new aspects about content marketing. So my dear students, all 11 chapters are being discussed in a nutshell for you to give a basic idea what these are. In the detailed syllabus analysis, every chapter will be explained to you with thorough and adequate concentration. So I'm here, your BL8 Digital Business Strategy lecturer, and I have clearly understood what needs to be taught to you and how the exam focus will be. Therefore, it's my responsibility to guide you towards the right way. But we will be sticking always to the study fact, because the study fact gives everything what you need to understand, and whatever given in the syllabus coverage and the intended learning objectives, the study fact has been developed in that way. So you have nothing to worry whether you have to learn anything else, whether you have to refer to some other book. Your study fact gives you a complementary knowledge. Therefore, you can refer to your study facts. Based on the study facts, so we will be guiding you on different aspects in a simple and straightaway approach. That's my responsibility. So I here give you an assurance. If you can follow my guidance, based on that, I can guide you better to pass this exam and get best scores. So my dear students, I'm ready Hope you also are ready. If you are ready, let's meet up in chapter-wise discussion. So, thank you very much for viewing this syllabus introduction, and willing to meet you in the detailed discussion through the recorded Zoom as well as physical classes. Also, we will have to learn a lot because our profession is not limited to anything. Our profession has opened its wings to a free world where we have a lot of opportunities. So, wish you all the very best to learn this and become professional experts.